I just wrapped up a meeting when I hopped on a forum and spotted a warning post. The location tag, our company. The title said, Red, cheapest company ever. If you work here, you're a sucker. They can't even spring for a decent coffee break. The photo showed the fancy coffee and 5-star desserts I'd literally just had my assistant hand out to everyone. I rolled my eyes and tagged the whole group chat. Anyone have thoughts on the afternoon snacks? This brand new Gen Z intern Julian Hayes fired back with a voice message within seconds. No offense, boss, but those assembly line pastries are loaded with trans fats. Nobody's touching that. A company that actually respects its people brings in a Michelin star chef to cook everything fresh on the spot. That's how you show employees they matter. I literally laughed out loud. Our afternoon snack budget was $30 per person per day, already one of the best in the industry. So I typed back, since we clearly can't make everyone happy, we're cutting afternoon tea. The budget will be converted to cash and paid out directly. Not even 5 minutes later, that same forum post got updated. You guys won't believe this. I gave one honest suggestion and the boss threw a tantrum and killed the whole perk. This is exactly what corporate greed looks like. They can't handle a single word of feedback. The post kept blowing up. The comments were a total dumpster fire. This boss is just looking for an excuse to cut costs. Cash? Sure, we'll believe it when we see it on the paycheck. Bro, get out while you can. A company that can't take feedback is going nowhere. Julian was in the comments going hard, replying to basically everyone. Exactly. I'm just an intern trying to help. Now the boss is coming after me. This is so messed up. I clicked on his profile. Heavy filter selfie. Bio. Gen Z here to fix the workplace. Fix the workplace, my ass. My name's Victor Shaw. My dad runs Shaw Group, one of the biggest conglomerates around, and I'm his only kid. But I had zero interest in walking straight into the family empire fresh out of college with a bunch of old school board members breathing down my neck. So I took the startup money my mom gave me and built my own advertising and media company from scratch. The idea was simple. Create a place where I actually wanted to show up, and where my team did too. No punch clocks, no attendance tracking, no performance quotas. The daily snacks came from a top 5-star hotel. The coffee was freshly brewed Blue Mountain. Even the hand soap in the bathrooms was a luxury brand. I figured if I treated people well, they'd give that energy back. Boy, was I wrong. Right then, there was a knock at my door. My assistant, Ian, walked in, set a glass of warm water next to me, and looked like he'd rather be anywhere else. Mr. Shaw, the mood out there is not great. People are buzzing about the snacks being cut. Julian's out there stirring the pot, saying what? I took a sip. That you got embarrassed and overreacted because you couldn't handle criticism? Ian watched my face carefully. I let out a cold laugh. Can't handle it? Fine, let's play. I pulled out my phone and texted the finance director. Rework this month's payroll. Convert the afternoon snack budget to cash. Add $660 per person as a line item. Label it coffee break stipend. I want it in tomorrow's paychecks. After I hit send, I got up and peeked through the blinds. Out in the open office, Julian was scrolling his phone and fixing his hair, while a little crowd had formed around him. I knew every face. Maggie from design, 2 years in, decent enough but nothing special. She had 2 kids at home, and I'd personally signed off on an extra $400 a month for her as a childcare allowance. Daniel from copywriting, 35, divorced, single dad. When he first came to me for a job, the guy literally had red eyes from crying. I kept him on and looked out for him more than once. Eric from admin, fresh out of college, usually quiet, seemed like a solid kid. There they all were, huddled around Julian with these fired up, self-righteous looks on their faces. I couldn't hear them, but their expressions said enough. Julian was clearly doing an impression of me, and they were cracking up. I shut the blinds. Whatever warmth I had left was gone. You think the 5-star snacks are trash and I'm a joke of a boss? Alright, let's see how you handle what's next. The next day, payday. Deposit notifications started pinging one after another across the office. I sat in my office listening. Getting